What's going on YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of my DC Direct Batman. Now, I've been trying to figure out which Batman this is, but to be honest with you, I've actually completely forgot. And I know that this guy's pretty rare, but I'm not sure which. I know he's not from the DC Direct, Public Enemies line. So I know he's not from that. I can't remember the name of the line. I know this guy's actually very rare. Not very rare, but he's rare nonetheless. And he just looks really great, I think. I don't really have any gripes with this figure at all. I think as a display piece is the reason why I wanted to buy him. He fits perfectly. I love the way the cape sits on him. Everything looks very natural, except for maybe the hands. But he also comes with a Batarang. But I do not have that. I actually bought this guy loose about a year ago. And I just thought the overall look, I loved the head sculpt. The head sculpt is actually what drew me in to the figure itself. But yeah, I can't remember what the heck line this is from. So if anybody knows which line this was from, I'm pretty sure it's not from the Public Enemies line. So if anybody can, I was trying to find it on eBay, and I couldn't. I think I saw only one on eBay, and it didn't even have a description of what line it was from. So I'm not sure, but I just saw this figure, and I was like, oh wow, that looks great. Now, he's not the most articulated figure. He's pretty much just, kind of a one or two pose guy. He's not, it doesn't have DC Universe Classics articulation, but his overall look just looks, I think, fantastic. But let me get into his articulation first. His head does move left and right. There's a little bit of up and more down than up. Kind of looking up is kind of just looking normal here. He does have a little bit of a tilt to his head here. Also, his arms go out about that far, so you're not getting much range with his arms going out. The cape would hinder it anyway, so there's no really need for it to go past that. His arms do go up. They go up about that far, and they go down. I don't suggest moving the cape or flipping it up, because this is kind of all one piece here, and I don't know, maybe it might rip here or something, I don't know. But he does have a single bend at the elbow, and he has a wrist hinge and a wrist rotation here. And as you can see, his hands are pre-posed. This one is pre-posed because he does, like I said before, he does come with a Batarang, so this is kind of pre-posed for him to be holding his Batarang. But yeah, be careful if you do find this guy and you do get him, or you have him already. Be careful with the wrist swivel here, because this is kind of, the wrist here is actually molded a certain way. So it's, I mean, it does allow you to naturally give you a wrist rotation, but I wouldn't push it because it might snap off. So just a little warning. But he does do a full 360 at the waist, and his legs both go out. A single bend at the knee, and that's pretty much just about it. So yeah, he's pretty much a statue. So I just think he, as a display piece, fits very well. He stands up very easily, without help of the cape, but the cape does help him stand up naturally, because it's in this flared out pose, which I think looks really great. They really got the drop effect here. I'll lift up the camera here so you can see. They really got his drop effect, which I really actually like this look. It makes him look it looks like a very natural cape drop for him. But yeah, I like the belt on him. The belt looks good. His so it looks very natural. He's got the pouches, which is my preferred reference of a utility belt. I like the pouches better. Maybe that, I don't know. It's just me personally. I just think it's a little bit more realistic than, let's say, I don't know, this kind of utility belt. But that's just an example. Or actually, here's a better example. Actually, these pouches aren't pretty bad. They're kind of futuristic looking, but they're not too bad. But usually, most pouches, like the New 52 Batman, those pouches are so tiny. It's like, how does he even carry anything in there? But I like the more natural look for it, a little bit more realistic. I like the definition with his suit. You can definitely tell that there is you can see his muscle definition, obviously, but you can also tell that he's wearing a suit. It's actually pulling on the suit, and it looks good. So good definition with good detail with the definition of his muscles and his ab, and all throughout he's got a lot of cool detail. The legs, and there's the boots. Kind of has a bluish tint to it. The feet, or the boots here, excuse me, may look black on here. Like, he does have black trunks and does have a black head sculpt, but the cape, gloves, and boots are kind of got a bluish tint to it. Just a little bit of blue in there, a little bit. But I think it accents the entire look of him very well. Here's the head sculpt, as I was saying. The real reason why I bought this figure. I saw the Public Enemy's head sculpt, and I wasn't a big fan of it. The head looked a little bit too big for me. I don't know, maybe it's just me being picky, but I thought this head sculpt looked very well. Fit very well with the body. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this DC Direct Batman. Like I said, I apologize for not knowing which which series this came in. I'm gonna guess he's probably relatively an older wave, since he's actually kind of rare. I could only find one reference of him on eBay. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this Batman, this DC Direct Batman. Yeah, if anybody out there can find out after I put this video out, just post it in the comments below. That would be great. That would help me out, so I don't sound like a dippy-doo next time I do a review. If I do an updated review or whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the flip side.